I mean, I wouldn't say it's not necessarily you're not getting any better. I think the fact that you play threes might be the problem. Tominsky, are you orange or blue? Um, Fatneck specifically, threes is just like not as good of a mode, right? You have to keep in mind just learning to touch the ball is better. That's why ones and twos is just better to learn. It's better to practice, better to learn. If you want to get good at threes eventually, that's fine. It's not hard to get good at threes. If you get really good at ones and twos, um, then that transfers over to threes really, really well. And not only that, um, I don't know. I don't know if I explained it well. It just playing ones and twos just makes you better faster than playing ranked threes does. But anyway, let's get into it. What rank is this? Ranked 1v1, Champ 3. Alright, bet. Okay, your kickoff seems solid to me. Okay, you're just allowing him to go in the air and do nothing. Okay, I like the idea. You're trying to control it into your corner. Okay, you're trying to bounce dribble. I like the idea. Okay, good try. I wouldn't necessarily have gone in the air there, but I don't mind the play. Okay, try to touch to your corner, take control. Okay, you hit it a little far off the wall here, right? Just don't hit it so far. Or don't hit it at all, right? Let's say you're on the wall, and instead of hitting this, you just fake and drive further towards your goal on the wall. Um, then you just don't need to hit it off the wall. There's no way he can possibly challenge you in a way that's threatening to you while the ball's on the wall in your corner and you're right by it, right? You can just let it roll down the wall and then try to control it, or just let it roll further up the wall and then hit it down a little later when you can get a better, more controlling touch. Because now you try to follow it, and if he was a better player, he would have just taken this ball away from you. Okay, you try to power shoot. It's not a bad idea. You just need to get further around the ball, right? So once you get this touch up, maybe just consider driving slightly to the right before you jump, because he's still very clearly far away from you, right? So you can take your time, get the perfect power shot on it, because instead you just get no power and end up giving him the ball. Okay, you have to try to block that. It's a great block. You had to jump for that, right? Because you were overcommitted. Okay, I might not have pushed up so far for this, right? You're following him. If you're going to follow him this close, right? He just got your full boost, so you know he's full, right? You know he's doubly full now, right? So you either have to challenge this instantly and get a good 50, or you have to stay a little farther back. Just going all the way up to him to not go at all will never work. So if you want to be a more aggressive player, challenge him and get the 50 while he's backwards. Try to hit it. I mean, in general, I don't like that play because chances are you're just 50ing him into his corner, and then he is the boost, he is the ball, right? And it essentially does nothing. So I would have just waited a little bit farther back here, conserved my boost a little bit, maybe grabbed a couple pads, and then you could challenge him a little later. Nice, you got a good clear. You're probably demoed there and you recognized it, so you slowed down. That's good. Okay. You conserve your boost really well for a ones player, honestly. At least so far. Usually that's like the biggest issue. This looks like a high level 1v1 to me. So far, at least. I mean, you just gotta. I mean, this is just practice, right? You have 20 boost. Use. You probably shouldn't use your 9 boost there, right? You use what, like 15 boost to get under the ball. Once you're under the ball, you have to be able to have the skill to control the ball on top of your car with no boost. Because then you use 6 more boost, you end up having only 3, now 0, and the ball's falling off your car. If you just control it, and you still have 9 boost left, 9 boost in ones is plenty enough to be deadly with the car on your ball. Or, jeez, the the ball on your car. Said it backwards. Anyway, um, 9 boost can like give you a top corner flick, right? 9 boost in ones is everything. But ends up dropping off your car, you end up having to take the 50. And now because you're 0 boost as well, your recovery is slower, and he can probably just grab this full and boom it straight in your net. There you have it. Okay, I wouldn't mind an aerial play here. Dropping to the ground is what I would do personally. Okay, going for a 50 is not bad, but you gotta make your dribbles more threatening, right? At this point, there's no threat to this guy at all, right? You gotta either keep it on top of your car, right? Once you decide to drop to the ground, right? You either catch it well and keep it on top of your car, or you power cut either to the right. Well, in this case, you could only power cut to the right, but in most cases, you can power cut either way. Um, so you either power cut or you keep it on top of your car so you threaten a flick, right? Because if you just drop it like that's this guy's cue to just challenge you. But his challenge is bad. If he flipped through the ball, your 50 would have done nothing, and he would just probably have an open. But not a terrible attempt. Probably should have gotten a touch around him there, but that's okay. I like how you're defending this, right? Defending a play like this when it's rolling up your backboard is great, right? He's clearly beating you to the ball, but if he tries to hit the doomsy dish, you just jump up instantly and pinch it on your backboard, right? Pinch it away as fast as you possibly can. Now, because you're defending it like that, he has to do something that's not a doomsy dish, right? So at this point, now you're forcing him to go in the air. You can go back post, you make the easy save. Okay, you have the ball for free. You gotta show a little more presence here, right? If he wanted to, he could just challenge you and get a 50 right now, right? If you boost up a little bit more, once he hits it like that to you, just boost up a little faster, right? He's clearly going for boost, going back, going for boost, giving you the ball. But a better player here will see you're not boosted up to the ball, and he'll just turn faster and try to take the ball away from you as soon as he has an opportunity, right? And that was an opportunity for him, but this guy isn't that good, and he lets you air dribble on him. Overall, though, air dribbling like this in ones is a terrible play because you're out of boost, right? It's an all or nothing play. So yes, it's okay to do, but you have to keep in mind, if you don't score here, he's gonna score. So, you know, just keep that in mind, right? You go in the air, you air dribble, you use all your boost, you better score, which you do. But if you don't score and he made the save, say, off his crossbar, right? You're going to have 0 boost and you're going to be inside of his net. And he's going to score for free. He's just going to roll it in. Okay. You could have threatened something a little more here, right? You could have boosted slightly more to the left and gotten more so an angled shoot on the ball. Honestly, you have 37 boosts after the kickoff, right? Personally, I think your kickoff is really bad, but it's kind of like a delayed kickoff. You're just not supersonic when you land. Which means if he was doing a fast kickoff, he could just beat you. Okay, you wanted to delay it. Okay, not bad, but at this point, you have extra boost because you delayed it. So what you can do is you can boost into these two pads you see to your left here, and you can potentially just get a shot instantly on his net if he's not paying attention. But if nothing else, you can at least threaten it, right? Which, you know, you can either beat him maybe, or um, just threaten something, right? Whereas you're just waiting for him, and now you have 30 boosts and he is full. It's like giving away an opportunity. Okay, he trolls. You could have just taken a control touch here, right? Once he trolls, he's landing weird. Either hit it upfield more middle, or which is what I assume you tried to do, right? Or just try to catch the ball and then flick it forward, because now he's back immediately. Let's say after this, instead of hitting it more towards the wall, you just hit it a little upfield. You grab this pad directly middle in front of you, and you use that 12 boost to power shot. It's a goal. Okay, I don't mind the play. The only problem is you hit it way too far. You could power cut this left. I would have liked that play much more. You just power cut it left, then you either fake him or just power cut again to the right. Hit it around him in any way possible, or you just fake him, or you catch it and you flick it, but you hit it way too far away from you. In ones, at the end of the day, it's all about possession, right? The more possession you have, the more control over the game you're going to have. Wanted to stay closer, bang to the backboard and double it. In general, not a great play in ones, right? Yes, it could work in champ, but a much better play, unless you're faking a shot, right? That could work if you're faking a shot, right? You power shot, but actually to the backboard, and so they go and make the save, like if they have low boost, say, and then they're like, you always know the feeling, right? You always know the feeling like, wow, I had that save if they actually could shoot the ball. But if that's calculated on their part, right? If they tried to hit it to the wall, thinking you would try to dive and make the save and then miss, that could be a good thing. But regardless, you hit it too far away from your car, gives him the ball for free, gives him an open net, but he missed. Okay, you don't necessarily have to go for this ball. He's going to challenge you. I would have liked you to hit it around him here. Yes, you're close to the ball, but the reason why you're close to the ball is so that you can hit it around him if he challenges you. As soon as you see him backing it up in reverse here, you can just hit it over him. Just a single jump off the wall. If you're a little bit more under the ball, you just single jump off the wall, maybe use 10 boost, tap it over him, and then power shot directly in his net because he overcommitted. Okay, he very clearly has control here. He gave it away. Okay, so you try to take control. I don't hate your play, but like right here, he's backwards, right? You can just backflip shoot this. You could just backwards drive and just shoot it backwards. Like, I know it can be hard trying to power shoot while backwards, but that's what makes a good ones player, you know? But regardless, you can turn. If you're boosting here, you can get a much better 50. You can maybe even just score straight off the 50. But regardless, you take a low 50, which isn't terrible. But once again, it's like a missed opportunity. Okay, he misses. You grab the boost. You should have killed him here. This is 100% guaranteed kill. He doesn't have a lot of boost. He's gone off the wall of the post or whatever he's doing. I don't know. But regardless, he can't dodge a demo because he's upside down, right? Once he jumps here and flips, you go kill him. Nice. Good job. Free goal. Literally impossible for him to dodge. Okay, messed up your wave dash kickoff. That's okay, though. It happens. Okay, he gives you the ball. You should just control it in your corner. Needed a touch, though. Just get behind the ball, right? Right here. Yes, you're looking behind you. Just drive a little bit to the left. Tap it a little bit faster into your corner. Then you're good to go. You grab the boost. You hit it around him. Because now he has the possession. Yes, he's still 0 boost, so it doesn't matter in this case, but a good player could potentially use that 0 boost to score on you. Nice, you get a good 50 and shoot. So the player you're playing against is very, very aggressive, right? He's taking really bad 50s against you, essentially just giving you free goals. Players like this, you can just play solid and wait for them to make the mistakes, right? Not all players are like this, but especially in low ranks, right? These players are everywhere, okay? You just, once you recognize that this player is overcommit heavy, leaves open nets for you, does bad 50s, makes bad challenges, you just stay solid behind the ball, take a really good 50 against him, he goes flying past it, you get free goals. Just like you had in that last goal, obviously. Okay, flick it. I don't mind trying to 50. It's not a terrible play, but once again, you don't stay solid enough behind the ball, ends up being in your net. Much better play here, just flick it, right? You have 14 boost, you flick it on target, make him make the save, right? He has to make the save, you go grab the corner boost of whichever corner he hits it into, and then you start pressure, right? You just shoot over and over and over and over again until it finally goes in, because there's nothing he can do about it. He has to sit in his net covering your shots while constantly having 0 boost. But that initial pressure starts with you flicking it right here. But if you do go for the 50, you need to not dodge. That's the problem. You can jump. Jumping is an important part of the low 50, but when you flip into it, that's when you've overcommitted, and he gets the free goal. If you're going to take a low 50, just single jump and sit behind the ball. Okay, another delayed kickoff. Didn't quite work in your favor this time. Okay, just wait for him to give you the ball because you know he's low boost. Your touch wasn't the best, but this comes with time, right? Once he gives you the ball like this, right? If you just hit it and it's a little bit closer to your car, right? You can threaten to air dribble it over him. And in general, you could maybe drop to the ground, catch it, anything like that, right? Your touch is just a little bit heavy, which allows him to hit it to the corner and grab boosts. Going for the demo here is definitely an overcommit by you. There's no point you need to be chasing him to his corner. Once, like, at this point right here, you've lost possession, right? So now you're trying to regain possession by going to kill him, which is too much of an overcommit, right? You have 28 boost, you use 5 more, you have 23 boost, and now you're bumped on his backboard, right? If he was a better player, he would have just cut it, maybe flicked it around you instantly, and it would be in your net. Okay, really good touch to your other corner where he's not. It's really good control. Try to go for an aerial play. Not bad. I mean, it just takes practice. That's just mechanics practice at that point. So now you're driving into him, right? You steal his boost. Driving into him is fine, but you need to be supersonic, right? If you're going to drive into him, into his path, you need to be supersonic so you can kill him. If you're just driving into his path and sitting there, he's just going to bump you out of the way and ruin your recovery and get an open net because of it. Your kickoff is solid, though. I might honestly recommend you fake and delay kickoff less because your kickoff is good. When your kickoff is good, especially against low-ranked players, you can just beat them to the kickoff. Well, not necessarily beat them to it, but beat them in their 50 on the ball, right? And then you just get the ball up the wall, free dribble every single time. It's kind of overpowered, right? Having a good kickoff in ones. And ones is really all about playing to your strengths, right? Okay, I mean, this wasn't a great play. That's a good 50 to go for, yes, but then you stop here for no reason. You gotta get a touch there, otherwise he's gonna boom it in your net. But then you stop there for no reason. I think maybe you're trying to kill him, but then he just goes up the wall. There's no point in doing any of that. Instead of stopping, just keep boosting, go grab the mid boost so that he doesn't grab it. Because now, he should have grabbed the mid boost, which he did. Okay, he tried to flick you. You need to make a save high, land on the backboard. Nice. I might have tried to follow that instantly, right? Once you land on the backboard here, there's only 10 seconds left. Just try to get as powerful of a clear as you possibly can off the backboard. Because you need time, right? More than anything, you just need to play time at this point. This is not a favorable position for you. He has pressure on the ball, right? So you clear it, maybe grab your corner if he doesn't take it. Otherwise, grab the few pads in front of you see, and come back to defend another day, right? Oh, you went off the post. That's really unlucky. So don't get me wrong. Like how you defended this was great. This defense right here, after he flicks the ball, you hit it nice and soft to the backboard. You land on the backboard. You do this perfect. But then all you need to do is just boom this away. Okay. No way that just worked. Oh, bro. So, this just falls into the kickoff strats category, right? Kickoff strats aren't going to make you a better player, okay? But they can win you games. So in this case, gives you an opportunity to win. Okay? You can try to control it upfield here. Try to get a good flick as soon as he challenges. You recognize he challenges late and you flick it top corner. That's great. And it just ends like that before it even goes to OT. Look at that. Here I thought you were about to lose, I'm not gonna lie. So stupid by him, yeah. I mean, I don't know if I really have any closing thoughts. Honestly, you look higher ranked than Champ 3. I think you should be higher ranked than Champ 3. You just need to fix like a few mistakes, right? You play like this, fix a couple things, and in my opinion, fake kickoff and delay kickoff less, because your kickoff is good. Plus, the less you fake and delay kickoff, the more often it'll work, right? And then maybe say you do normal kickoffs all game, and then right like this situation, you do a fake kickoff or a delayed kickoff in this case, and you get a free goal, right? Right at like 10 seconds left. Every single time you play ones. Imagine that, right? But just something to think about. If you want to keep faking and delaying your kickoffs, go for it. You know, that's just my opinion.